7:10 a.m. this Tuesday morning, June 24th, 2025. And we are beginning once again at our feeding grounds here. And we've got quite a few cats up here. Of course, with last night's ending video, we seen that the rain-making machine was being fired up. I'm going to go ahead and walk over this way real quick. As you can see, I've already put out food and water. The squirrels are moving in and going quite crazy. And here we have, oh, you're okay, Hey, well, there went one of the little ones, and here's baby, okay. Already I know the difference. Kicking off here. Okay, so we now definitely have two babies out here, with one being named Baby, okay. And there's a connection here with Bullseye. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. This one here, though, she's already gotten yelled at by me this morning because she swarped out after little baby here. You're gonna learn, right? You're gonna learn. If you want to come up here, you gotta behave and get along. Do you understand? Alright, let's go ahead and head on out for a real quick sky observation. Okay, this is our current skies. Look at this. Oh wow, it's beginning big time. We do have a flyover that is, well, it's just happened, okay. I'm not seeing any trail right offhand. Man, this is really getting upsetting because I really wanted to try to keep my content categorized and separated, itemized, if you will, from sky observations to that of what is occurring in the woods and my little saga thereof. Hey buddy. Yeah, we got our squirrels up in here. I'm gonna go back in and visitate with them here right directly, but okay, so here we have the frequencies that will be dictating a lot of today's overhead activities. If you can actually see what we got back here. Can you see all this? Yeah, there we go. Alright, might be able to see it a little bit better. Lot of frequency waves there. And of course, somewhat going to the northeast and southwest directions. We have this weird stuff, you know, this weird honeycomb stuff that's been being observed on this channel. Whenever we do have so-called clouds. Alright. And this is our sunrise. And look at how dirty looking the sky appears. Once again, no talk of wildfires, you know, and the smoke affecting this area. But as far as things affecting this area, we have a very strange weather situation that is kicking off today, because what we have, these signs starting to appear indicating changes, okay, that are already taking place and actually began yesterday with that first sighting that I had of that lone sky bandit cruising through the sky. And then from there we went into the last video last night that showed the spraying But this is the weather situation of today. Once again, we are to, well, here, we are to get up to 90 degrees Fahrenheit with this precipitation moving in. Other areas in my region and locale are only to make it to the low 80s today, Fahrenheit, once again. Whereas we're supposed to be, low 90 or low 90s or 90 degrees, right around there. I'm still waking up, so please forgive me. And it's very spotted as far as these locations of temperature. And which I guess that kind of correlates with them stating that we are to have pop-up showers. So we are talking, a spotty scenario of storm potentials and possibilities. It's just nonsense how they're playing this out today. And back here towards this greater light, I'm seeing some, some filtration apparatus. That's what we ought to call these chemtrails, right? That's what they're doing. Okay, so I am going to, wow. Yeah, and then we have other formations slowly moving in, but look at this. This is like really slow moving. This is ever expanding and not really moving that much. We can still see these waves here. And of course, there's going to be a lot more indication of this as we continue throughout this day until this precipitation event begins to unfold. I still, at this time, have a lot of content from yesterday of which I am posting. And by the time you get to this point, well, maybe you will have seen what all has led up to this point, and furthermore, what will be leading up to the rain. Okay? I'm hearing another aircraft. So they're definitely, firing us up. And even though we are to get hot, it's actually not too bad out here right now. It's sticky, but the temperatures are quite moderate. Of course, I'm out here in my gym shorts, baseball cap, and sandals. That's how I've been dressed pretty much for the last few days. And out here in the woods, amongst all the insects, dressed such as, and this morning, let me tell you what, the deer flies are biting ferociously, which is another indicating sign of precipitation moving in. And now we have some waves back here within all that. All right, I'm headed back in. Yeah, unfortunately, back and forth. I'm not digging on this way of conducting my content, but it is what it is, and I'm just going with the flow, and you guys just, if you're willing, you'll join in. And the only way to really see and understand my content is to go from video to video in chronological order, or the best that you are able to, because that is how you see everything evolving into what will happen. All right, I gotta go back into the woods and monitor the situation in there. Yeah, and I'm not digging on the potentials of any severe weather, because, well, we have our new additions, and of course my concern is very high at this point in time for these little ones. So we'll go ahead and continue on within the woods. And of course we got Spirit Man waiting here for me. He seems, yeah, I know, buddy, I know. You want to go back in the woods with me, huh? Huh? Don't swarp out. Don't swarp out at me. How's your leg doing? Is your leg doing okay? Your foot? Let's go on up here, okay? Yeah, you go that way, I'll go this way. Okay, guys, I'm coming back up. Okay, so good. Baby is overeating. What's up, buddy? Huh? Yeah, I know you're striving for my attention this morning, aren't you? Yeah, I know. Purring away. Yeah. Hi, my lady. Hi, girl. Don't get jealous, okay, buddy? I know. Yeah. When it's you and me, that's exactly how you want it. It's just you and me. I know. Yeah. Well, these squirrels are... He's gonna get upset now. See him rubbing up against me. Yeah. Yeah, he wants my undivided attention when it comes to him and myself. And he does not, yeah, he does not like it when I give attention to the other cats, right? See that? Oh, whoa, you nibbling on my knee. Nibbling on my knee. What was that? Huh? Was that like a little... What? Huh? Give me little love bites or what, huh? Yeah. Good morning to you, buddy. Yeah. And my pal. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look around if you'll let me. We do have baby over here eating. So that is a very good sign. I've got the feeding bowl over here that is being taken advantage of. But as far as another little one, I'm not sure where that's at, so I probably won't be sticking around up here very long. Just for the sake of that little one that ran off, and want to make sure that, you know, it's got the opportunity to get up here and get some food and water. Of course, I will be coming up here as it warms up, just so I can give additional water to these guys as it heats up. Yeah, and this morning has really kind of thrown me. Morning, guys. Yep, I know. Yeah, it kind of threw me off my game a little bit. And remember, I'm still kind of foggy in the head this morning. Still trying to wake up. I haven't had my proper allotment of caffeine yet. And you know, today, unfortunately, as much as what I'd like to, you know, continue on with my nature adventures, if you will, once again, it's all about the sky. Back to the sky. I'm going to pause this and we'll continue. And currently I have just begun uploading yesterday's content that began at 12:30 in the afternoon. That's how far I am behind, and I have quite a few videos, short and long, that will follow. Of course, once again, this is already past tense by the time you see this, if you happen to see this. But I'm going to pause this. Yeah, we got baby having some water now. Very good, very good. And you know, I wasn't even, well, I guess I'm going to have to get a little bit more kitten chow, just so it's a little bit easier for them to eat. But they seem to be doing quite well with the food that I've been bringing out here. Tux, hey Tux, why don't you go get the other baby and bring it up, okay? Coming right around behind me, huh? Tiny? Well, what's the matter, Tiny? You jealous? You know, you got a bitch girl back here. I shouldn't say that about her. I mean, all in all, she's kind of a cool cat, but her and Mamba, I tell you what, they both carry quite the attitudes. And I'm surprised Mamba has not come up yet. Okay, here comes the other kitten. Very good, very good. My lady? Okay. Very good, very good. There we go. Oh, big stretch, big stretch. And, well, I don't have anything special for the birds because I don't have the ingredients for the pancakes. I know that's going to cause some issues. Oh, and then I sneeze. Oh my God, there it went. My neck just twinged on me. Oh my God. Yeah, I had a little bit of a sneeze attack this morning, and major pain erupted from the back, or from the base of my skull in the back. And, oh, I just had a major twinge. I don't know if I have some kind of a fracture or if it's a disc problem or tendons or what in base of my skull that's doing this. But man, I mean, it just rocks my world. It's a jolting sensation that just stops me right in my tracks. And oh man. Okay, I'm going to pause this. Alright, continuing on, the time is 7:30 a.m. and I'm thinking I am about ready to gather up yeah, the feeding bowl and watering container. Most everybody has had their little bit of crunching and munchings this morning. The little ones have moved off. They're huddling back here underneath this big old gnarly looking tree here. I don't think I'm going to hang out and wait for Jayhawk and the rest of the Blue Jay gang. As well, I need to put my phone into a location so it can properly upload through signals received and transmitted, which is a very difficult process anymore. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to gather up my stuff. Well, hi, baby. I didn't know you were right there. Okay. I'm going to grab my food, or your food, and water. Okay. You're okay. Just stay right there. Okay. You're fine. Good one. There you go. There you go. Very good. Yeah. You're a little cutie. Little baby, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and, yeah, we've got all kinds of piles of food out here. Hey, oh, yeah. See, she went by and hissed. I'm sorry, baby. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and head out, and we're going to look at the sky one more time. Unfortunately, once again, going from the woods to the sky, back and forth, back and forth. I need to, hey buddy, I'm I'm headed back inside now, okay? All right. I know you're gonna pull this, aren't you? Oh, there you go. Oh, okay. I don't know if I was recording or what, but okay, here we go. Yeah, it's now begun because under the waves we now have a streamer. It has officially begun as far as I'm concerned. Look at that. See, so much reflective material, you cannot really focus in on anything. It is causing so much disruption to the process of this camera. Unbelievable. But there it is, right underneath all this. Okay. And this is in the direction of the northeast. As you can see, we have this thing here that is already getting very hot. Wow. So yeah. I guess bring it on, right? Okay, this is over 20 minutes long now. I'm going to go ahead and end this, and yeah, I don't know what I'll come out with as far as today, because once again I have a lot of content from yesterday, and even though we're going to be seeing a lot more of this evidence being displayed, yeah, my air is still on and running, and I don't want to, waste the coolness of my apartment by recording a lot of stuff that, well, you've all seen on this channel plenty of times, although there is always something new that comes about, many times highly unexpected. And I am surprised that now I have actually caught 2 whistlers just recently, whereas I have heard them many a times and have never been able to capture them. And now I've gotten 2 of them. Okay, I have to head in. This is already getting to me. And not only that, my neck, my neck. Yeah, we got one out here. And yeah, we do have a heavy dew that happened out here this morning. Okay, I gotta end this. Once again, we will return as I see fit, as whatever might occur that is worthwhile of sharing, and to further the update of this nonsense and the nonsensical narratives that's in place. We will return at some given point in time. Until then, have yourselves a great one. Take care.